Welcome to the channel, Pain of the Patoot here with another video on completing a task. This task is Mechanic Gunsmith Part 6, and that is for the modification of an AKM. So take note, it says AKM. It is not the AKMN or any other version. It has to be the AKM. That is available from Prapor. At level 1, you can get it for 3 cans at Tashanka. At level 2 Prapor, you can buy it from him directly. So you can also get it off the flea market. Please make sure if you're getting it off the flea market that the durability is 60 and above. Anything below that, it will not work. Mechanic will not accept a gun below 60% durability. So keep that in mind. Okay, so that's the gun. There is a couple of things that you have to be careful with it because it mentions specific parts. It mentions a Fortis Shift grip and a Magpul mag. So you'll have to buy those specifically. They are available on the flea, but they're very expensive. However, the Fortis Shift grip is fairly easy to find. In game, I had 4 of them. I sold 2 and I still have 2 left. One of them I kept for this particular task. Silencer, pick and choose what works, and the main points you have to be careful around picking what you're going to use for this task are ergonomics must be over 40. 40 and above works. Recoil sum must be below 350. 350 and lower. And the sighting range has to be 800, so that means no red dots, no iron sights. You'll have to have some kind of small scope. Okay, so let's go here and I'll show you. Look, there's a number of ways that you can do this. Depending on what you can get, what's cheapest, whatever. I'll let you figure out what is cheapest. But here's the AKM stripped down so that I can start modifying it. It does have the little, this item has been found in raid. So it's that item was found in raid, the Gunsmith quest. You don't have to get it in raid. I'm pretty sure of that, but anyways. So you're going to need some place to put the shift grip, and I picked this, the B10M. There might be some others that are using, but this one's just cheap. Okay, so the next thing you're going to need is a pistol grip. And as I said, your ergonomics have to be above 40. So one of the best ways to change your ergonomics or boost your ergonomics is using different pistol grips. So if I open this up, you can see here's my ergonomics of 45. If I go with this simple, the RK3, which is readily available, I believe you can even buy it from a trader, you'll notice that it will boost by 12. But if I had this, which is the AGS, which is only available on the flea, it'll boost it by 14. If you're watching over here, 14, and then 11, 8, 12. So really what you'd want to do is get the pistol grip, and that's how you boost ergo for these tasks, is pick the best pistol grip you can get. So I could use AGS, but I can do this using a somewhat lower. Like I said, the RK3 is fairly easily obtained, so I'm going to use that, and I think I can get enough ergo otherwise. Okay. So the other part that we have to use, and take the bullets out of it before you do it, there's the Magpul mag. Okay, so that's the basic gun. The other part we need, of course, is a shift grip. Notice I have 2 of them, like I said, and you get a boost to ergo there. So those are the portions that you're going to need. I will add here the baston because you need something to put a scope on with. So there's the baston. It's available from Skier or the flea. Put that on. So there's the basic gun as it is. At this point, not enough to complete the task. So what else did it need? It needed a silencer. So you can simply go with this silencer here, the hexagon 762 by 39, but make note of the stats. Recoil, you get a boost of -9. However, it negatively impacts your ergonomic score. So here I'm at 58. As soon as I put this silencer on, it's going to drop it. And I'm just barely, well, I don't meet the qualifications for ergonomics. That's because I haven't finished yet. But I just wanted to show you. So if I take that off, there is this scope or silencer, and it's got a slightly lower impact. It's got a decent effect on recoil, but it's got a slightly lower ergonomics hit. So you need this little thing to put it on, and now notice I'm at 41.5. So using this will work depending on how you move around with some other things. But I just wanted to show you that multiple silencers will work, and just pick whatever works the best for you. I can do it with this, and it's cheaper than this. This hybrid will work on numerous guns, so I don't want to necessarily use it. Now, one of the things, you can get a tiny little boost by buying this Zenit RP-1 handle off skier level 1 and adding it to the gun. So you notice my ergonomics went up. So now I am still, I have to get up to 40 here, and also my recoil total is way up, but that's mainly because I don't have a grip for a stock on it. Okay, so what can I do for stocks? Well, this unit here is the AK7 Fab Defense USAS stock. It will work. Available on the flea. Another option would be to use this. Notice there is a slight ergonomics penalty, but it does boost recoil. This is the AK-74 AKM ME4 buffer tube. So I can put that on. And then you, of course, need a buffer tube to go on that. So I put that on. And then this is a stock that will SB Tactical. That'll boost ergonomics, and it does good recoil, so I can put that on. And then all I need is a scope. And now I've completed the task. If I just jump back over here and go here and tasks and go to Gunsmith, you notice it says turn in. So let me go back there to my character. So I'm going to take the Fortis and put it up here. So that is the completion. Again, the point that I'm trying to make is there's a couple of different ways of doing it. If I inspect this and I pull that off and simply put this on, notice again, it works. The requirements are good. I can also take off this scope and put on hammer. Again, it works. Hammer is a scope. There is a little, you put a little red dot in here, but why bother? The hammer itself will work. And then the other option would be putting this on and then putting this. And again, it fits. So there's multiple ways of doing it. You have to be really key on this score had to be above 40, and it's 49. And 217 plus 78 is less than 350. It's, that's roughly 300. 78 and 10 is 88, and 7, yeah, it's less than the 350. So there are multiple ways of doing it. It depends on what you have available and what you want to spend or what you want to use. I want to keep the hammer and this Romeo. This is a possible combination, but I did have that stock. So there, I have everything that I needed. There are, again, like I said, options for which scope, but notice the requirement was sighting range of 800. So all of these scopes, this is the Romeo 7, 800 meters, doesn't impact. Ergo too bad, -3. If you look at the hammer, it's -3.5, but it is 800 meters. And if you look at the ACOG here, it's basically -2. So again, you're struggling with getting to the Ergo because you can't do certain things, then go with the ACOG because it's got the lowest impact on Ergo. But hammer will work, and that if you these two will work if you have the right stock, this combination. All right, again, the same thing. If you're struggling with Ergo, go with the hybrid. The hybrid 46, because it's got a smaller penalty against Ergo. And that's all these gunsmiths. That's what you have to worry about. You have to worry about the weight of the gun. You'll see some that say they have to be a certain size. Usually you can fold the gun. But the big thing you have to do is ergonomics, and then the sum of this is the recoil. And typically ergonomics is the most difficult to do. So hopefully that will help you complete this task and show you numerous ways. A lot of the guides you have out there, they show you one way and one way only, but there are numerous ways that you can do it. I'll just pop over here to Skier because I think he has a couple of other scopes that might work. So this scope might actually work as well. 800 sighting range, so I'll just buy that. Now I think it needs a little thingy here. Oh, it uses the same one as the ACOG. Okay. So if I take the ACOG off and I put this one on, again, task requirements met. So there's multiple ways of doing it. You don't get stuck. Don't worry if you can't do it because what somebody said on the internet, you can't get the parts for some reason. They're too expensive. There's numerous ways of doing it. Okay? Thanks very much.